I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. You say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I wear a fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.
With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move in zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since
like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cracked. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, double cheese, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. Some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The play fake. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
By Josh Norman.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For Khalif Raymond. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Here we go. Here we go.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bills 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 32.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
At the 40-yard
That's
line.
a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 20, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 3.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Keep running, man.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Complete to
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
On the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Titans.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Titans 20, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up the first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
At the 5-yard line.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Allen now on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 now. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Brings up 2nd and
10. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To the air, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Charles.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
New Orleans.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 21-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards on the ground.
First down, Saints.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston, flush to his right. He'll run it. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
2-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Gain of 16 yards.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ty Montgomery.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the Saints.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now 14-0.
Saints, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Todd Gurley, the ball.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage.
That's good.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Charles Harris there on the stop. It's a gain of 8.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The ball carrier.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
For New Orleans. Darquez Denard brought him down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Winston's pass.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Montgomery.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The keeper.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
56. I don't think you got it. 56 to Mike. 56. Check. You ready? 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Stop your whining. Mike 56. Mike.
To throw again, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let him know. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, G. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Ryan. Smith catches left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard
at the 28-yard line.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Marcus Williams on the cover.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Early, the ball.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there. And they're going for it on fourth. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's see what you got. Check. Check, nickel. 22.
On first down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
20.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, Winston. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Montgomery.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
On the carry.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Give me some more.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That one nearly 30 yards. It's 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third quarter of play with the score Falcons 23, Saints 13.
To throw again on second down. Ryan being chased out left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff for Gurley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Back at his own
3rd
49.
and short yardage. Winston finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Falcons 26, Saints 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So that'll back them up 5.
Tuesday. Mike 56. All day. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre. One's incomplete.
Second and 15.
21.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll get this up.